met the fabulous Leewanda, who's a Shambhassador. And tell us a little bit about being a Shambhassador.
Oh, it's a riot. It's a blast. This is a working farm. They have all their cattle, pigs. It's a working. About a week before Shambhala, they were just taking the last bales of hay off this field for people to come in on. And it's how this event got started was the young son asked his mom and dad one day if they minded him. He had a little party down at the river and go be quiet.
Just a little party.
Just a little party down at the river.
Tiny party.
And it's escalated into this beautiful event. It's just
huge gathering.
And when I take pictures from up there, I take the progression pictures of when the crew is in. There's a few people, still bales, and then it gets bigger. And pretty soon, this is a full-blown city of, gosh, 15,000 plus all the crew and workers.
Well, aren't we lucky beavers to have stumbled across you? You are like an integral part of this operation.
Aww.
I love it.
Thank you.
And you're so festive and friendly. Oh, let me light that for you.
There's just so much. This year, there's so many newcomers here. There's just so much to behold. There's so much of the eyes to behold. The beauty, there's beauty. The most beautiful costume was a gal, 8 foot tall angel. Like, she's on stilts this year, and her wingspan was probably good, and she was beautiful and dancing. The costumes, the artwork here is just is phenomenal.
It really is so.
Breathtaking.
It is. It's breathtaking. It's so unique. It's so special. All of the things you just said there, like thinking that only 2 weeks ago almost, this was filled with hay. There was cattle grazing on these lawns. There were pigs, rolling around in the mud, happy, happy as a pig in
people
shit,
rolling
as
in
they
the mud
might
today.
say. Now we're the ones who are happy as a pig in shit. Well, because that's the magical thing about this land, I suppose, is it is this farm, but then it's this gathering place, this magnetic sort of energetic force for all these people descending upon it, making this the biggest city in the Kootenay region.
It's
I heard
transformed.
17,000, and then it becomes a whole new world of people being their sort of truest, most open, expressive, wild, colourful selves, and being so welcomed by everyone else.
Here's my comparison. Halloween, people dress up in towns and they hide their faces. Here, they dress up all the time. They don't hide their faces. They chat, they love, they hug, they
show their souls.
They show their souls. I haven't seen angry moments here between people. I see people doing the high five Shambhala. I've seen the big group hugs. Our Shambhassadors today, our boss guy, they had some music going, and we had a dance going. They people just get together, they join in.
Well, we filmed a little bit of your dance party there because you guys were absolutely killing it, and it was funny because I'd see people just walking on by, and then they turn to the dance party, and then just be like, oh yeah, straight in.
Well,
like.
exactly. You said that this little friend is what immediately drew you to Leewanda. The one drew me was being pumped, and then I had to join the dance party. And so that's what it is. It's just all good vibes, dancing, happiness.
This
new
guy
friends,
has been so well loved and taken care of. He's been the member in the middle of many group pictures. People are getting somebody to take their pictures for him in a group, and he's just sort of danced his way in, and they've grabbed him up and they hug him and they love him. And
He's an icebreaker.
And one day the little guy, as he was sitting on my beautiful green truck here, which people tease me about the color, but he matches. He fits right in. Anyway, he was sitting on the hood, and I was busy doing something. And the kind soul from Shambhala, being the giving people we are, brought it here in a cat and go over with tape on the bottom, tape to my truck to make sure they didn't die.
So he has a little treat.
That is some Shambhala love right there. That's like no one goes hungry.
Not even
We'll
you.
help you. We'll nurture you if you have not.
Exactly.
Shambhala, place of love.
Yeah, well, actually, could you explain? So, as a Shambhassador, what does that mean? So you came 2 times just as a regular Shambhala family member attendee, and then you loved it so much?
Well, I loved it, and I want to give something back to the community. So I said, okay, like being a neighbor, okay, so they're so gracious of them to let me come.
Yeah.
And I love it. We shared a dog, and there's some great history in this valley. But I want to give back, and I love people. I used to drive truck. My CB handle at one time was Lippy Lee. I said, why? Well, because your name's Lee and you talk a lot. So, okay.
Lippy Lee, I like that.
That was the past lifetime. Now this is a new lifetime.
You can have many lifetimes.
But what we do here is we come on board, and it's we wear the top hat so people recognize us as the go-to person to ask a question of.
Okay.
You know, I'm looking for such and such. Is there a water station? Where's the water stations? Is there, you know, what's the best food? Or if there's
Coffee.
any questions
Where do I
you could
find
think
coffee?
of
No,
that
yeah.
would make somebody's life fulfilled here. Plus, you know, we have some answers. We give them. We have the little Shamba ashtray packs.
Yeah.
And we give them so people, and then there's a collecting station where all these butts go into the big can, and then they take and they're sent and recycle and whatnot. And if people, you sense somebody has a need, or somebody laying down, or somebody out of sorts, you know, you approach people.
Actually,
And,
the other night I was sitting down taking a photo, but someone with a top hat came by and was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm just taking a photo." But I thought he was so quick to come as soon as I sat down, and it was amazing.
That Shambhassador program seems to be like, you know, and just an example of the whole Shambhala ethos. Like, this festival is unique to others that I've gone to in its proactive approach to making sure everyone has a good time. So instead of just like security being there, and then if someone, you know, something goes wrong, they go to security. Instead, you have these harm reduction efforts. You have Shambhassadors. You have the safe place for, you know, female identifying people to go if they need to. Then you have the sanctuary. You have the Clean Beans campsite. There's like all of these incredible programs to make sure everyone
Well, they got
has a
a
good time in their
Shambhala.
version.
Yeah,
exactly.
A shanty.
Exactly. The mobile medical
Yeah.
crews who are killing it. doing
There's
amazing stuff. It's just,
people of the medical profession
Yeah.
that do donate their time to be on
Yeah.
site. And what they've done here is really set a precedent. I've watched this place through the years evolve. Like,
Yeah.
not that I've been on site when it's going on, but living close, you hear it, you see it somehow. You
Yeah.
look the mountain, you're looking down. You know, the best thing is to be here.
Yes.
See it in here.
Yes.
And
Walk through that crowd of people and just feel it.
the energy is flowing. And another thing is to give somebody a compliment and a hug.
Yes.
Hey, you know,
Can I ask you another question? Because this show is regular Canadians enjoying weed. And I was wondering, like, are you a weed enjoyer? What is your sort of,
did we just
you know?
smoke one?
Yeah, we did.
Light another
Exactly.
one?
And so,
No.
you know, yeah, exactly. And so what's your, you know, what's your sort of relationship with cannabis? Have you been, you know?
2 years ago on the fire alert system. Yeah, I love gardens. I love flowers. I got these big, huge gardens and bergamot and grapefruit and kale and a lot of stuff.
Amazing.
So and behind that is like, you know, just something called pot plants, like huge round. I pulled one out today, but there's like 10-foot sunflowers growing in the up behind that, and all this other, and of course, you know, because I built my cabin out of pallets. And
You built
whatnot.
your cabin?
Yeah, out of pallets. But anyway, so this whole crazy way I live up there, you know, this is kind of cool. But coming down here, I had so much of a garden this year. I was just, I'm working here, loving talking to folks, like everybody here giving hugs. You can never outgive God, and He gives a lot of hugs to everybody, right? So we brought 2 truckloads of flowers down to bless people and fit in the gardens. And next year, I want to be able to go around and you know, ask some people like you go, you could donate some beautiful greenhills for here. And I love what they've done. This place has just totally evolved into.
We just filmed another episode in a beautiful garden in Shambhala downtown. It was like a beautiful flower,
yeah.
you know,
Sunflower
garden.
garden.
And yeah, we were thinking that same thing, that this place is just gorgeous in all of the ways, bringing together the best of nature, the best of people, the best of, you know, habitats that food and need. And it's just so special.
Thank
So,
you for helping to make this totally magical experience for everybody. It is.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, I'm so glad that we,
I'm glad you're here.
I'm so glad we
Oh.
stopped. I'm glad we met you.
yeah.
So you girls will have to just keep coming back and back because there's just too much to behold to take in one.
I agree with you. I think we'll just definitely have to come back. We'll gaze at your mountain, look for you and your friend and your green truck, and we'll see you again.
But I must say, nothing will be as special as our first time walking into that village and just being like, this is amazing. It is. The first time is special. It really is.
refuses hugs here.
No,
Nobody
it's
refuses
true.
hugs.
Hug
Nobody
anybody.
refuses to even give hugs. We all give hugs.
That's true.
And the high five, Shambhala.
Thank you,
Whoa.
Lawanda, for coming on our show.
Shambhala.
Thanks, Canada, for
Thanks.
watching, and don't forget to enjoy
Love you guys.
responsibly.
And don't drive high.
Oh, and give hugs and kisses.
There you go.
Thanks.
Oh,
Yeah.
you rock.
Thank you
This
so
has been
much.
so great.
He's beautiful. He doesn't eat. He never pees on the floor like the kitty did.
See, wow.
And,
That naughty kitty.
He's well toilet trained, doesn't break the bank with all his food needs. This is perfect.
I like it.